Hello everyone, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen, and welcome to another edition of a Wolf's Word Special. Now today on a Wolf's Word Special, I just saw a teaser trailer for a new movie coming out that's going to be based on a video game. Now, let me give you guys some background real quick. Ya may or may not know this, but I like the Sly Cooper franchise. I have not played all the Sly Cooper games, unfortunately. I made it partly through one, and I beat two. I haven't played 3 or Thieves in Time yet, but I have plans to play all 4 games in the future. But I'm a huge fan of the Sly Cooper license, mainly because of, one, I'm a big fan of, Thieves in general. Like, I'm a big fan of Thieves, Spies, Espionage, Gadgets, you name it. I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm into, which is why I love stealth games. Number 2, I love the characters of Sly Cooper. I love how, I guess the word is jokingly and optimistic Sly is. I love how Sly is in the games. I just love how he cracks jokes towards his allies, his opponents, and otherwise, and he even has the skill to back it up. Not to mention he has 2 good friends, which is, of course, Murray, or as he keeps calling himself, the Murray! And, being Sly's muscle, and of course one of his best friends, and then of course you got Bentley, who is Sly's brains of the group, who basically comes up with the plans that the group does. So basically, I love the chemistry that all 3 of these characters have together because they make great characters. And I have seen gameplay for the other Sly games that I haven't played yet, and I just know it works just as well. So come to my shocker that I heard about this teaser trailer. We Do It 83 basically talked about this teaser trailer for this new Sly Cooper movie. Yes, there's going to be a Sly Cooper movie. Now, I know people are going to tell me, what, you didn't hear about the Ratchet and Clank movie? I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game. I know that's my fault for never doing that, but I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game. I need to get into that series. I know. I'm a bad gamer. But I never played Ratchet and Clank, so I didn't really care about a Ratchet and Clank movie coming out. But then I saw there was going to be a Sly Cooper movie coming out, and I was like, this is going to be interesting, because I'm noticing there's a lot of movies coming out based on games now for some reason. Like, I remember when Peter Jackson supposedly was going to do a Halo movie, and that never fell through. Then we have the Persona 4, not Persona 4, Persona 3 movie that came out, which is in Japan only. And now we got the Ratchet and Clank movie coming out, and now you've got the Sly Cooper movie coming out in 2016. Now this really intrigues me because I'm wondering how they're going to do Sly Cooper the movie. Now I have done a little bit of research before doing this. I have found out that the makers of the Ratchet and Clank movie are going to be doing the Sly Cooper movie. That's going to be interesting because it seems like both are going in a certain art style. Like, both are going in the same art style and direction in many cases. Now, I do have a couple of other information. Apparently, the Sly Cooper movie is going to be a retelling of the very first game, which is, Sly Cooper the Thievius Raccoonus. The very first Sly Cooper. It's supposed to be a retelling of the first game, and I'm actually interested to see how they would make this work in movie base, because I'm actually interested to see what they would do with this, because I've played part of the first game, and the first game was really fun in many instances. Though I still have to ask a few questions about game-based movies. Sly Cooper takes a while to beat. I mean, anybody can agree with me on that one. Unless you're speedrunning Sly Cooper takes a long time to beat the game. Not too long, but still, it's a devotion. Like, the Sly Cooper games are a bit of a devotion if you want to beat the games. So, it kind of makes me wonder how they're going to approach this, a movie based on Sly Cooper. So, it really makes me wonder in some cases if they're able to do it. I mean, if they could do it, then cool. But if they can't do it, I don't know what to think about it. But we'll see when the movie actually comes out. Another thing that I saw was basically this, the art style of the Sly Cooper movie, of the Sly Cooper teaser trailer. For some reason, they look really, I'm not going to say weird, but different. But I think that's the best word to say, different, because... But then again, I'm so used to the Sly Cooper from the games, it's really hard for you to see how they would look in CGI in some cases and stuff like that. And I say they nailed their looks a little bit. Because they may look a little off at first, but honestly, how would they look in movies like that? You got to really ask yourself that question. But the thing is that the art style that they went with the Sly Cooper teaser trailer, it looks exactly like TMNT. It looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. And that didn't look too bad. That looked really good. Movie wasn't great, but it was still good. Get me? Like, it still looked good. So, it looked really good in that aspect. Number two, that made me happy about the teaser trailer. They kept their personalities intact, which made a whole lot of sense. Like, it kept their personalities intact. Like, basically they're trying to get to this one location in the teaser trailer, and of course Sly is cracking jokes at Bentley and Murray's expense, and when they finally get to the location, which is a freaking donut shop, like, yeah, they're trying to get to a donut shop, and it closes just as Sly and the team gets there, and I was like, yeah, this is totally how, like, you know, I would imagine this being how it would be like with Sly and crew. And then, like, the trailer ends when, basically, I don't know what Sly did, but I guess he stole donuts from the donut shop and gave those to Murray. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Sly wouldn't do that! Yes, he would! Yes, he would! I'm sorry, but if you're going to say Sly's not going to do that, no, he would! This is something exactly Sly Cooper would do. I mean, think about it. He's a thief. He's a thief. He makes his living stealing items from people. But normally he steals from bad guys. I know this is kind of off that he's stealing from a donut shop, but he's a thief. That's somehow warranted in many cases. And you want to know what? Him stealing donuts just for his friend Murray does sound like something he would do. So it definitely, makes me, wonder if this is going to be like, if this is going to be the style they're going for, then you got me. You have me sold right away. Because honestly, that's exactly how they act. I mean, that's exactly how they are and how they act. They nailed it perfectly. Hell, even at the end of the trailer, when they're doing their poses, Murray is switching poses like, which one's good? Which one's good? Like, yes, that's Murray. That's how Murray is. That's how he is in his personality in the games. So they nailed the personalities really well in with the Sly Cooper teaser trailer. Other than that, there wasn't really anything else and of course they had a couple of in-jokes. Go to the link below. I'll put the trailer in the link below so this way you can go watch it. But there's a couple of in-jokes in there as well that you should definitely go check out. Basically, that's all I really have to say about this because there's not a lot to say. It's a teaser trailer. So, and I did hear about Sucker Punch being involved in the making of the movie. Like, they will be involved in the making of the movie. Good, because they are I think Sucker Punch was the makers of the Sly games, so it's good that they have the maker of the Sly games there to help monitor the movie's making. Because honestly, that's important. Like, if they can't get Sucker Punch to do this, then I have a bad feeling they may fail in some instances. But since Sucker Punch is going to be helping out with this movie and the direction that they're going, I could definitely see this not only becoming a good movie in some cases, but maybe a franchise. Unlike the Resident Evil movies, where they don't even stay close to canon. I'm sorry, but I hate those live-action Resident Evil movies. They just went completely off the rails with their own story. I really wanted to see, like, a live-action real Resident Evil movie, like, based on the games. That would have been awesome. That's why I'm happy Sly Cooper is doing this, that they're going to be, doing a retelling of the first game. And I actually want to see where this would lead. Like, if they do well, will they make the whole series? Will they do the whole series? Sly 2, Sly 2, I forgot what it was called, Sly 3, and Sly 4, Thieves in Time? There's potential. Same thing with the Ratchet and Clank movie. But that's what I'm saying. All in all, I'm definitely interested to see this. They told us this won't be available until 2016, however. 2 years from now. Oh well, right? I mean, if they can get it, look, if it's going to take them 2 years to make this, and they have a teaser trailer now, you know they're going to be putting a lot of effort into this movie. And they goddamn better, because they got that 2-year gap to do this. Listen to me. Makers of the Sly Cooper movie. Don't blow it. Please don't blow it. That's all I'm asking. I want to be able to watch this movie in 2016 and then be able to say, it was a great movie! Instead of going in and being like, oh, I spent money on this. Well, anyways, guys, if you want to see the teaser trailer that I'm talking about, link is below in the description as always. Till next time, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen, and this has been a Wolfsword special. So until next time, take care.